Who else fucks with customers who don't wear face masks?
If I see you in my store without a mask, I'm going to fuck with you. I strategically block aisles with carts, totes, and explicitly give customers the wrong directions to their favorite out-of-stock product. You need to give us space while we try to do our jobs. In contrast, if an elderly person wearing a mask comes and asks me to help them with something, I will drop what I'm doing and help them find it, as I walk through the horde of mouthbreathers, leaving a rancid trail of farts in my wake. Who else fucks with maskless customers at a grocery store? Edit. I am a lowly Kroger associate with COVID scheduled to work on Monday. Customers should not be allowed to come within 1 meter of an employee and breathe in their faces. Be sensible. Make people stand 6 feet apart. And wear a mask. I am being asked to work 1 day shy of the CDC isolation guidelines by an incompetent cult of middle management. Edit 2. Stop politicizing science. Give us hazard pay. And sanitize the fucking stores. I am not a fucking liberal because I don't want to catch or transmit a communicable disease from her to another human being. I am tired of seeing you wingnuts, fucktards, Karens, and bootlickers dragging your children around a septic tank. No wonder we can't keep our schools open. Edit 3. Imagine how long it takes an understaffed store to break down the equipment and sanitize our workstations by the end of our shifts. Managers call in workers from other stores and clean up before corporate shows up for an inspection. Trust me, you don't want to eat anything from the meat department. Have you ever read The Jungle? I've found curdled milk in dairy. New hires take up to 4 hours to work dairy carts or just leave them in an aisle if they get pinged to work in another department. I am surprised that there has not been a salmonella outbreak in the produce department. Did I mention that almost nobody is trained to do work in another department in We're Shuffle around the store when another employee calls in sick? We do not know what we're doing. It is reckless to keep these stores running at this point. Employees should not be working some of these jobs by themselves. Edit 4. Good luck finding groceries next week, guys. I am tired of people giving me shit because there isn't a product on the shelf. Order your fucking groceries online. Edit 5. My rant hit the front page. I'll post a TikTok video of this foul shitshow of a store on Monday. Edit 6. Boycott Kroger. Fuck scabs, shills, and your corporate social media accounts. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're cool. Peace, y'all. I'm out. Those same customers. I'm a wolf amongst a world full of sheep. I drive a shuttle, and when people get on and start bitching about masks, I just tell well, I popped positive a couple days ago, but I've got mine on, so you should be okay. They mask up real quick XD. Looks like we have non-retail workers in the replies, lol. I work at Walgreens, and there is nothing I hate more than a maskless customer asking for COVID tests. I used to tell everyone in my department to go up to them and ask if they need a mask, so each maskless shopper was approached by like 15 people. I don't work retail, but when I go to Target or Kroger, I'll take a free mask and walk around and place it in an unsuspecting, unmasked person's cart. I haven't been caught yet, but I have heard a couple of them yell in confusion, "What the fuck?" Quote. I was working at Fred Meyer a couple months ago, and they were so short-staffed that you couldn't really get in trouble for anything. Whenever someone without it masked approached me, I would become visibly startled and back away from them and start running away from them if they asked me anything or approached me further. It was great. I work at a garage, and a dude came in without a mask for an mo today. Offered him one and he refused. Told him in that case he was to wait outside. It takes around 45 minutes. He wasn't happy, but I just stared blankly at him until he left. Few minutes later it starts raining. You'll never guess who comes in and asks for a mask. Incompetent assholes. The lot of them. Store policy is nobody is allowed in without a mask. I stand there, tell them they need a mask. If they argue, I tell them I'll be calling security. If they continue to argue, security is called and they're escorted out. Thankfully my store isn't run by a bunch of anti-vax morons. It's about respect in my opinion. People are making a choice which shows they do not respect the op by their actions. Remember before all of this started? It was always considered rude to cough on someone. And polite, respectful to cover your mouth. Just common decency. I don't think anyone would argue with that. Then the whole mask thing became an us versus them thing and it hurt everyone. I work at a karaoke bar. If someone keeps forgetting their mask or is walking around without one, I have no issue calling them out and roasting them on the mic. Usually some variation of, "Hey, if you don't cover your face, I'm going to fuck your dad. Say hi to your new mommy. Now mommy says wear the fucking mask." Reminder to sort by controversial for the best salt. I get death glares for wearing a mask in the grocery store. The number of people who come into the gas station I work who don't wear masks is astounding. I wear mine and I've had one older dude tell me that they don't work and I'd probably look prettier without the mustache. My mask has a purple mustache on it. And I had a lady in scrubs freak out because I had to touch her card to run it. We have older registers where the card reader is on the register itself and we don't even have chip readers. And she wasn't wearing one. One of my coworkers actually asked someone if they're so worried about it, why aren't they wearing a mask themselves? They called the next day and complained about him being discriminatory. I'm a pretty big boy. Bald. Goatee. Black leather. Yada yada yada. Contrary to my biker appearance. I'm a Canadian bleeding heart liberal. I don't work retail. But I get in the face of anti-maskers and stand up for retail employees who might not feel comfortable standing up to such while on duty. I used to work for a retail store in the mall. Our owner and managers had a policy where we are allowed to give customers shit back. They didn't allow people to treat us like trash. I remember a customer came in yelling and screaming at me. I don't even know why. Just giving me crap. Maybe I was just there at the wrong time. Anyways, I told the customer to shut up and get out. Customer gets madder obviously. So I told him to shut the fuck up and get out. Well, the owner of all the stores comes out of the back office, throwing the door wide open, knocking shit off the walls. I had no idea he was back there. It scared the crap out of me. He yells at the customer. I don't give a fuck about a single word that comes out of your mouth. You heard the man. Get the fuck out of my store or I'm going to toss you out myself. Mind you, the owner is built like a linebacker. Anyways, I wonder how things would be if they were still open today. They definitely had a zero-tolerance bullshit policy. They closed because they were such a niche market and the market faded after a couple of decades. I saw someone in a store wearing a mask around their neck and covering their under chin, so wearing the mask but not even over their face. I was standing out the store and could see them buying at a self-serve till. She looked up and I just mouthed, "What the fuck," staring at her mask. Once she exit the store she wore the mask correctly while walking down the street. What is wrong with people seriously? Work in retail in Norway. I stand 2 m away. Yell to them to put on a mask. And then proceed. If they move closer without a mask, I move away. Continue until annoyed costumer or leaves. If he refuses or start acting, I call security. I coach triathlon and we do some stuff inside. Most families are good about masks. But there are a few anti-maskers who spread that to their children. So sad. In Germany you cannot enter a store without a mask. In my state stores won't allow anything less than FFP2 masks. We need to wear masks at work. No matter what work it is. Retail or not. You can't even get in any store. But essential stores. Groceries. Without being vaccinated. Some things like restaurants or museums even require vaccination, a test and a mask. I do not envy you. I work at a nursing home and I sometimes have to screen people who come to the door. If I have to do a POC rapid COVID test on them and they're not wearing a mask, I will make them wait a really long time outside in the cold before telling them their test result is negative and they can come in.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.